Okay. Hey guys, I do not have my Bluetooth on this time. For some reason, it would not connect. Me and technology. Imagine that. Hello and welcome to the Floozie podcast. I'm doing this a little bit different this time. I've got this turned all the way up, so I hope you guys can hear me. Um, I'm probably not going to do any editing on this one. We're just going to put it up there. So we'll see how this goes. All right. That being said, I am Jill, also known as the Essential Blossom on Facebook, Instagram. I am Blossom64 on Ravelry, and also I have an Etsy shop, the Essential Blossom. So recently, if you all follow me, I retired after 35 years as a hairdresser and started a new job. So that's what I've been busy doing. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. And to my regular viewers, hi guys, thanks for coming back. Okay, I have been literally working on just this one order that I got. So I showed you guys partly in my live. So there are going to be some repeats of some things here, so just bear with me. But I showed you guys this. See, I put these on here for buttons. So my idea is to put the buttons on and fold it down that way. But wait, and this is just a Super Saver Brights, I think. This one, I love this yarn. So it's basically, it's sewn up on three sides. And again, I put these on so that I could, tip it over and do buttons. So that yarn, oh, I don't know where it is, but this is Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling, and I don't remember the colorway. And it's really nice yarn. I'm liking this Premier yarn a lot. Most of the Premier that I've been picking up lately, I really like. So that's what that one is. Okay. So you didn't see the prototype unless you watched the live, and that was this one, which was all kinds of wonky. Doesn't want to stay right. I made the buttonhole, but yeah, this one's gonna stay with me and get used for something else. Don't know what yet. So the third one I made. See, this is an order for 3 purses, and I was not given an awful lot of information about what she wanted, other than she wanted them a little larger than a coin purse and a button. No strap. So this is the third one. So here's what I did. This one I did in blocks. Now I did these in blocks and sewed them up. And the third block I did it so where this one piece was longer, and then I would just fold it over. This one I did even this piece in a block. See that? So you've got a front piece, back piece, and the flat piece. So the front piece and back piece are the same exact. They're the same size. And then the flat is basically mean, it's about halfway down. And then I sewed it to the back one so that it would flop over. And then I put a loop right here so I can put a button there to hold that in place. That is my finished piece. Now, I'm going to message her and see if she wants these other two and be done with it, or if she wants me to do two more like this last one. This last color, it's up there in my nest up front, and I think it is Plymouth yarn, and it's called Jelly Beans. And I do not know the colorway. So that's what I worked on. And my husband's blanket. And that's it. And also, I showed yarn on the live, but I thought you guys might want to see it again. So let's see. I'm not going to show that. No, here, I'll show you. I got the books I was looking for. Mouse and the Motorcycle to go with those socks that I got from Dallas Fort Worth Fiber Festival, and it was the yarn from Mustache Yarns, and it's called Ralph, and it's based on the book, and it's those colors. So I'm going to make socks for myself and my grandson, and then I'm going to read him books. So I picked those up while I was in New Orleans. My daughter made several diamond paintings. She really enjoys doing that. And I brought this one home with me because I really like it. Isn't he adorable? So colorful. Oh, he's just so cute. So that's going to be hung up here in my room. Okay. Also, oh, he fell down. Hold on, I got to show you what else I got. Where did you go? Guess he doesn't want to stay up there. My sloth. Because I identify with sloth. And his name is Simon. I always forget what his name is, but they've got him named as Simon. So got that also in New Orleans. I'll go over this real quick. Like, I got 5 of these Plymouth Yarn Encore Mega. In the color 999. $75% acrylic, 25% wool, and these are only $64 yards. So I bought them with the intention of making the Bubble Shrug by Gigi Made It. Gail Gillespie, Gigi made it. She did hers in orange. Orange is her signature color. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do with that. And I misread the pattern and thought that I didn't have enough. So then I went and got 4 more similar. And this one is the Cozy Wool by Loops and Threads at Michael's. 90 yards. Mushroom. is the color. It's a beige. So I got 4 more because, you know, I misread the pattern, so I thought I didn't have enough. Well, these 4 is enough to do one of those shrugs. So now I have enough to do 4. I mean, I have enough to do 2 shrugs, 4 of each color. I also picked up one of these. Feels like Butta. The color is Dusty Blue. 590 yards, 540 meters. This is a 1. It's really a sport. Sorry. It's really a sport weight. It says 4 medium, but it's just not. It's really more of a sport weight, maybe a 3. Anyway, I have some more of that, so I can combine them with this large one now, and I'll have enough to do a really good size project. Sorry, guys. I went to Michael's with my daughter, my oldest daughter, while I was in New Orleans, and got this Caron Pantone X for $3.97. And this one, yeah, I don't know. It's the bamboo, party favored. Has anybody figured out how to read what color they are? I don't see it anywhere. I really don't anywhere on it. I looked this thing up and down. So anyway, it's that one. Very teal. And I got my first James C. Brett. This is the Marble Chunky. MC45. 341 yards, 312 meters. This uses a 6 millimeter. And it's 200 grams, so this one should be enough to make a nice cowl. This feels really good. This is not, it's 100% acrylic, but this is something they get in the UK, and I'm really tickled to have some James C. Brett, because everybody talks about how nice it is, and it is. It feels really good. Okay. Now at Betty Barnside in New Orleans on Dauphine Street, Dauphine, I picked up this skein. I'm showing these again, guys. I know I showed these on my live, but this color is much better from this camera. This is the Lanaza, 50% alpaca, 25% linen, and 25% tencel. It's a Plymouth yarn. Betty had a lot of Plymouth yarn there, but it's muted, and I call it a muted version of Mardi Gras. And then I picked up these 2 to make shawls with. This one would be the actual Mardi Gras colors. This is the Bamboo Pop by Universal Yarn. That's Mardi Gras. 50% cotton, 50% bamboo, 292 yards, 266 meters. And I have 3. So there's 3 in that color, and then there's 3 in this coral color. And those 2 are going to be shawls. This came with one of the magazines that I got. It's called Frosty. $22 grams each, their worsted weight. And I finally got one of the It's a Wrap rainbows. This is a 1. Super fine. 1 ball makes a shawl. 55% acrylic and 45% cotton. 623 yards, 570 meters. And it's like a teal and gray. And there's actually kind of, and this is the one that changes. It's real thin yarn, and then it changes so that it's an ombre. There, that's a little better. Okay. Then, for Mother's Day, I went to see my youngest daughter last weekend. And I went to Michael's. I don't remember, but these were, I believe these were on sale. Everything was 30% off. Yes. So I got Unforgettables. This one is candied. This one is Dragonfly. And we have Gossamer. These are 4-weight, 6 millimeters for the hook size, 270 yards. So I don't have those colors, now I do. And then I picked up Impeccable. Now the Impeccables were $3.29, I believe. And my daughter helped me pick out things that would go together that she liked together. So that was fun having her pick that out. So she chose Mirage Grey, two of those to go with Putty. She's into neutrals. But that's okay, because with 4 of those, I can make something with that. And then this other one, this other one is Impeccable, and it is Toasted Almond. Again, these are neutrals also, but these are lighter gray. That other one is like a deep chocolate. And with these, I'm going to use the Heron Tweed. Don't know yet, guys. Don't know. And then she wanted this color. Both girls are going to get hats out of the Pantone. She wanted this one. That's like a mint and a light blue. And I also picked up this one. Which is also her colors too. These are the regular Pantone, not the bamboo. Oh, one is. Actually, this one's the bamboo and this one is the regular. And they were $3.97. No. The bamboo was $3.97. The regular one was $5. And we went to, oh, also, I got some fur. This is the Lovey. It's a jumbo, 87 yards. Ooh. And this is a real light gray, like a steel gray. Okay, that's what I got. And at Books A Million, I picked up magazines. I didn't bring any of the magazines back here. I've got a whole stack of them between what I got in New Orleans at Barnes & Noble and what I got this last week. And I've been looking at them. But I did get this. And I'm so tickled to get this because, you know, I am selling CBD now. So I'm ready to dig into more literature. And then I got, also at Michael's, I got these for my girls. Yeah, I lost a nail, guys. And one here, too. Anyway, these are recipe books. And they are like the planners. And it comes with a few stickers. Recipe cards. Breakfast, sides, main dish, desserts, miscellaneous. And each section comes with this pocket here so you can slip stuff in there until you're ready to make up the recipe page. So my idea is to do one of these for each of my girls of things that I made as they were growing up. And that way they have those recipes. One of the things that they really, really loved when my mom passed away was to get some of her recipes that were written in her handwriting. So that's what prompted me to do that. Okay, I'm only working on one thing, so let me show you that. And then we're going to call this good and make it a short video and get it up to you guys so you can see what's going on. There'll be some personal stuff at the end. So let me show you what I'm working on, and then if you don't want to hear that, you guys can go. So this is the bag that I got in Dallas-Fort Worth. This is the Mrs. Brown's bag that I got at the Suburban Stitcher booth. And on it, I put the pins that I had on my cape at work. So there's that one. And I'm not going to say that out loud. And then that one. And Aunt Betty made that one. This one was my mother's. And on it, I put, this is a pull that I made from a necklace. Okay, I've got my little Panties Notion sack that I got at Dallas, which has my pen and my scissors and all that stuff in there. I am using my highlighter tape for my pattern. I am using my skein coat that I got. And I am making the Life Changes Shawl by Laura Concert, who is a crocheting Whovian on Instagram and YouTube. And I'm trying to think, I believe you go to Laura Concert on Ravelry for the pattern. Now, this pattern was gifted to me while I was in New Orleans, and I was like, a gift? Thank you, Linda. It's from Astruska Linda. She is the sister to Laura Brady from the Knit for Brains podcast, and she is a subscriber here. Thank you, Linda. I really appreciate it. It's a very, very pretty shawl. But I believe you go to Laura. I'm reading here. Yeah, I think you go to the Laura Concert page. If it's different, I will try, after this post, I will try to get that link down on the bottom for you. So, I have just started it. I've only done 3 repeats so far. This is my main color. And it is by Raspberry Dye Works, who is made by me on YouTube. And this is called Gentle. And it's in her strawberry base, which is a 75-25. So it has a little bit of sparkle in it. So that's my main color. Now this is actually a 2 skein project. So 1 regular color, and then you add your minis. And for the minis, I am doing the Honeybee Knits minis, and I have Purple People Eater. I show it a little lighter than it is. Purple People Eater in the navy. No, it doesn't help, does it? In the navy. And away. Honey buns. And I've lost the name for this one. But this is a Honeybee Knits color. Coral something. So, these are my 5 colors. in my main color. And these minis I'm keeping in my bag from Amber's Yarn Shop. It's a ball sack. And it's Doctor Who inspired. Now, this was designed with Arkansas Yarn Co. yarn. And I did not have what I wanted in that, but she gave me this in my advent calendar. And I have her Arkansas Progress Keeper. And this is my stitch marker from her. And this from Honeybee Knits as a stitch marker too. So as soon as I get big enough, these are going on there. So that is that is all I've done so far. But hey, it's in the works. Working on it. And that's it. That is all I've got for you guys. But I did not want to go too much longer without getting something up here for you guys to watch. And I'm trying to figure out the time for us to do regular live. And no, I'm getting together a package down here. Every time I have something to go in there, it goes in for another giveaway. And I want it to be for the 500 subscribers. We're over 300 now, guys. And that's wonderful. However, I think that I may not wait that long. And it may be very, very random, as in y'all may not know when I pull a winner. So everybody hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell to notify when I have something go up. That's what we say. What else? That is about it. Work is going good. This is the part where I talk about the personal stuff. Work is going great. I am feeling a lot better. My medicine has been working really good. For those of you who are new, I was diagnosed with colitis, so I'm on a new medication that I had to apply for and was able to get a program for because it's very expensive. And I'm over 2 months in on the medicine, and I can tell that things are starting to heal. I'm starting to feel better. I had sprained my foot when I went to New Orleans. Monday, I went to the chiropractor. Now, I had gone to the chiropractor right after I got back. I had gotten back on that Sunday a week ago Sunday. No, 2 weeks ago Sunday. And I went to the chiropractor on that Tuesday. But the foot wasn't really, really bothering me. It hadn't actually set in. And then it was just, every day it just got worse and worse and worse. So I went to the chiropractor this Monday, and he set my foot. He laid me back, and he pulled on my ankle and my foot, twisting things. And he told me it was the such and such a bone. And he set my foot, and the pain is gone. I am so thankful. And I've had a pain in my back over here. And it's starting to go away now, too. He said I was compensating, and I think he may have been right on that. So, I just am so blessed to be able to get medicine, and so blessed to be able to go to the chiropractor and keep me going. The girl that rented my shop, they signed a 1-year lease, and she has been busier than a one-arm paper hanger. And I am so tickled. I'm so happy she's busy. So, Everything is looking good, guys. It's looking good. And I hope this finds everybody well. I hope you guys are all doing good and making lots of stuff. I'm trying to keep up with watching everybody's podcasts and finding new ones. And yeah, if you have any questions for me, put them down below and I will try to answer them next time. And you guys take care and go find the Essential Blossom group page on Facebook and join me over there so we can all talk and share our projects. All right, guys. Thank you. See you later.